Hello everyone, this is Andrew Turon, and I'm here with Random Cast, episode 26? 7? 27 am I on? I lost count. Didn't check. Anyway, the video title will have the right number, you guys don't need to worry. Anyway, so I'm here with, let's see, on the blue team I have Hononi with a US General deck versus T-72M1MOD with a Baltic Front motorized deck. Interesting choice, considering the fact that Baltic already basically plays like a motorized deck. You know, it's just a general deck. It's just you tend to pick a lot of wheels. But I can definitely see motorized working for it. And yeah, so yeah, T-72M1MOD here. We've seen another one of his replays before. It was he had under a different name though. It was like the place that we were promised in our early days, whatever his name was. I can't remember which episode he was in, but he was in a previous one. Speed this up a bit. Okay. Looks like both are getting ready to do a bunch of stuff into the town between Alpha and Delta, obviously. Looks like both are doing one command starts. Okay. Let's just quickly look at what we have. So, 180s. Those are probably the Ranakari. The probably the 90 version. The elite Apilas infantry that Finland gets. Looks like these are just regular Yakari 90 and KTs. I got 3 T-55M, because probably the best tank available to Baltic motorized. Interesting choice of name, because none of the Finn mods are available to him in this deck. Anyway, he also has an ITO 90 and a Salamandra. And it looks like the only... So yeah, he's going pretty heavily. It looks like he's going all in into the town here. It looks like the only thing he's sending to watch this area is that one T-55M. As for Hononi, I have a A3 chaparral, which is not great. It's not bad. It's just okay. It's just okay. Let's see. I have V1 2 stack of V150s. It looks like it's Rangers in there. Two stacks of M551A calves. Interesting choice. They can one-shot the XA180s, and I don't know, 8 rounds a minute. I think they're auto-loaded even, and they have 5 HE, so they can put out a lot of pain against infantry even if they're in buildings. And I'm guessing that's Rifleman or Rifleman 90 in the M2A1s. Alright, so we got Longbow, H1J Cobra, and a DAP. Twin Huey, that's just, yeah, both sides are doing one command starts, and both are starting with FOBs. Let's got 2 Rangers there and a Ranger there, so it looks like he's just gonna... So yeah, both are going fairly light into this area, and it looks like both are banking on winning the fight for this little town block here. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna ask what just happened there. I don't even know if that showed up in the recording button. Like, it just make game, as soon as I hit play, it minimize and then and then whatever. Oh, let's see. So yeah, Finn mod, or T-72M1MOD does have a mortar, so he can block line of sight for Hononi's fire support. But he has no tanks. Like whenever I open on this map, I like to bring a tank so I can, 1 or 2 tanks, depending on like a super heavy or a couple medium or heavy tanks, depending on what I'm doing. Because these helicopters are... There's an ITO 90 there. It's just going to shut down these helicopters. And plus having an H1J and a longbow, it's almost kind of redundant. Because they both do recon. Like, Cobra's, Rex infantry. Yeah, there goes the DAP. Cobra Rex infantry while the longbow will Rex vehicles. And so they do kind of complement each other. But I don't know if it's maybe the most efficient use of recon tab. So yeah, the Rangers are going in. Nighthawk's out. I don't know if he But that's just his first purchase, or he saved up for it. Like, he saved up for it, or he had it in his opening, but he did get a fair amount of units. He wiped out half the infantry, or almost half the infantry going into the buildings here, but now these Rangers are caught in the open without any fire support. That longbow's useless, so these guys are just going to get wrecked by, you know, the T-55Ms. Chaparral's there. Yeah, so T-72M1MOD has the town. The riflemen are dismounting, and then ACABs are doing some work. They have, yeah, they have stabilizers. It's just those T-55M recons are just gonna wreck him because he has nothing to counter them. Yeah, KT goes down to the Bradley and the ACABs. Riflemen 90 are moving up, but they're taking heavy fire from the T-55s. Yeah, I see these guys are, you know, they're getting hit really hard by those ACABs. It's just, it's not enough because he has no counter to those T-55Ms. And then Syria, that's, yeah, whatever. That guy's detract and misses because it wouldn't be a chaparral if it hit. Oh, got a deagle out. Oh, this guy's caught out in the open. I think he's detracted in the open. That's bad. Oh, looks like the Ikari moved out of the way of the bomb drop. Yeah. Fell along, but they get out of the building, right? Yeah. Yeah, just they're getting... These ACABs are not bad for fire support. It's just... There's nothing to support the fire support. He has no counter to the 255Ms. Meanwhile, that longbow's just sitting there being useless. Like... I know that... That's 150 points. You could have gotten, like, what, an HA or an HC Abrams for that much. And that would have basically hard countered... You know, it would have forced those T-55Ms back. Yeah, Rennico Yakari. Anyway. It would have kept those T-55Ms back, if not destroyed them. And between, you know, between the Abrams and, you know, those ACABs, he might have been able to wipe all these guys out of the town. Yeah, now Longbow's taking fire. Nighthawk gone. Yeah, Longbow misses. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. And he's just using planes. Like, it's nothing wrong with using planes. It's just, I don't know if that's the greatest thing to use. Because basically what he needs is, it's going to take a lot of effort to try and get back into that town. And I don't know if he could feasibly do it. Yeah, VM50 just driving on the open. Can that one-shot it? 10 AP, yeah, 1 armor. Yeah, V150's 1 armor. Yep. Remember, it used to have 2 armor at one point because reasons. Alright, AH-1J Cobra's on the scene, but once again, ITO-90 is just going to shut it down. Maybe he's going for the PT-76. And here comes the Deagle. Don't know what it's bombing. Oh, takes a hit from the ITO-90. Okay, missed. Oh, he got... Okay, he got 1 missile off, 1 paveway, which missed. These X-1As are just moving down. Humvees, that's Delta Force in there. I got some Roiko Siaryakari. Roy? Erik Osrayakari. Yayakari. I don't know. I'm terrible at pronouncing that name. And you also have a 2-stack of Roiko in here as well. So that's going to shut down any helicopters or airplanes that fly over, basically. This ITO is almost out. Yeah, it's just... Okay, nothing happening up there. Delta Forces moving in. Looks like they have some Rangers as well. Oh. Another Twin Huey coming out. Looks like he's just going to cap Foxtrot for the +1. Oh, Nighthawk comes out and evacs. Salamander's just flying around. H1J's also just flying around. Oh, these guys spotting up. Humvees are taking fire. H1J is going after some empty transports. Supply trucks coming in. Oh no, it's going to repair the T-72M. And looks like more Yakari. And more Rako, I think. Oh, and Nighthawk is out again. Don't know what it's going for. Maybe the XA-180s, because that'd be a delightfully stupid thing to use it on. Oh, block F-16C Block 52 is out. So MiG-29's going for it. Oh, gets one hit off, and it gets not shot down. And that bombed something in there and got shot down by the ITO-90. Oh, got the Ranekari or whatever. Alright, looks like a, yep, command jeep is coming out from T-72. Rangers are out in the open. Oh, and they're spotted by the T-55M and the KT. They're gonna, oh, nope, Delta Force is taking fire from the KT. Rangers are getting shot up. Delta is falling back. Oh, F-15D is coming out. And looks like it's bombing on the T-55M. Takes a hit from the ITO and looks like the Heroico finish it off. And it misses its... Oh, bombed on the ITO-90. Clever. And so it looks like that's 2 cards of planes gone for Hononi. For fairly little gain. He has no control of the town. Battle's almost over, as you guys can see. He's calling out another longbow. Don't know why. Maybe you didn't realize the Heroico were there? Probably you didn't. You know, it's not like he spotted them at any point. Yeah. I'm just gonna start the post-mortem right about now. It seems like Hononi's opening was just not well coordinated whatsoever. Like I said, both sides went very heavy into, you know, the town here. However, a lot of Hononi's points were just wasted points, I guess you could say. He had 3 helicopters which got, you know, shut down / shot down by an ITO-90. Like, honestly, I don't play US in ranked ever, so it's not more outside of the, you know, the joke I did for Halloween. Anyway, so I never used the longbow or anything, so I don't appreciate its value, to be completely fair. Yeah, it's getting shot at by the Heroico. Anyway, as I was saying, so I don't necessarily appreciate its value. You know, I know it can be very powerful. I've had it used against me. Sometimes a good effect, otherwise sometimes not so good effect. Yeah, it's the battle. T-72M1MOD was victorious. 1,390 kills to Hononi's 565, so basically 2-to-1. Over 2-to-1, actually. Hononi did get 21 conquest points to FinMod's 1. But yeah, as I was saying, it's just Hononi, like I said, if he had smoke, you know, brought in a mortar, he would have been able to smoke off the fire support. I think he brought that Nighthawk with as part of his opening as well. So that's also, you know, what, 150 points or whatever, 180. I can't remember how expensive the Nighthawk is. There's a bunch of points that, you know, weren't part of his opening, or were part of his opening that it did some work. I'm not going to disagree. That wiped out half the infantry moving in. Yeah, 150 points. Yeah. Anyways, I was saying, just I don't know. I personally think he did. He did longbow and nighthawk. He should have done one or the other, and put that the 150 points into an HA Abrams or an HC Abrams. This if he had like one of these things, he would have he probably would have if he microed it properly, didn't YOLO it into the town so he got Appy Last to death. He probably would have been able to wipe out those T-55Ms. Where is it? There you go. It's a good tank. It's a good recon tank. It's just, and when it's out in the open like that in a straight up fight, it's gonna get wrecked by an HC Abrams or an HA Abrams. Also, because part of it's he also had a FOB, which is that's 75 points. That's not going into your opening directly. Like, he's using a longbow, so it makes sense to have a FOB because those things are supply hungry, and you really don't want to run out of supply. So it makes sense that he had that. But I think maybe if he could have gone, maybe he could have gone with the longbow. And what he should have done is had like an HC Abrams instead of the Nighthawk, assuming that he actually had the Nighthawk as part of his opening. I couldn't really tell. Maybe drop. Already has the words fail me, the longbow out. So maybe he should have, instead of having spending 55 points on AH1J, could have gone to an M1A2. No, not just an HC. He could have had an A2, or you could have had what am I looking for? Mortar carrier. Not a fan, maybe not. It could have been a lava amp, could have been anything, a mortar to smoke with. And, just keep. And if he's worried about helicopter, the only helicopter to worry about was that, once again, word family, that Salamandra. And you know what? A Chaparral's going to deal with a Salamander without much difficulty. What time is it? Okay, so every time at midnight, the printer does stuff. It's weird. Anyway. So A2 paired with the M48A3 Chaparral would have, shut down, so long as you didn't get the Chaparral killed, that would have rendered the Salamander useless. I understand why he had the DAP out for the opening, to shut down any airdrops. That makes sense. It's a good move. But it's just, I don't know, it just felt like it's just a poorly coordinated opening. Just not a well thought opening. Not a well thought out opening whatsoever. Relying too much on the fancy pants, US, you gotta use the meme units, but no, you don't have to use the meme units. You have to get your base. You need to have boots on the ground. You can't just rely on your Nighthawks and your longbows to. They can help you take ground, but they can't help you hold it. And once they're spent, they're spent. And I think I'm just gonna call it here. For I know this could have been like a rigged match. Some shadow boxing or something. Because that did not feel like the play of a brigadier general to me. And as I said before, I ramble on for too much longer, I'm just gonna call it here. I'm Xander Tiron, and this was Random Cast. I forgot the episode number. You guys have a lovely day.